Hi, this is the Honeywell SEK002. This is a sensor evaluation kit from Honeywell. That's an Arduino form factor that you can use to evaluate sensors from Honeywell. So it has different connections on here. It has some surface mount connection. It has this dip connection over here. It also supports I2C and SPI on here, and those are you have different jumpers here where you can do it and set for either SPI or for I2C. And so this is the box that it comes in. That's what I received. And so this is the board, and so you can see where the jumpers are. These jumpers are set here for SPI, or actually for I2C currently, but if I move them over, then you can set them for SPI as well. There isn't a separate chip select for the SPI, and the pressure sensors seem to all have the same address, and for 2.8, and so you can't test multiple sensors, at least pressure sensors. It does have a section here for the Humidicon. So for humidity sensor, like I have here, there's a little one. This actually is supposed to plug into here. You can solder it onto the board, just like you can have. And then I also have this other sensor, this other micro pressure sensor somewhere right here. This is a little bitty dude that I've actually soldered some wires on and then used some hot glue to stick it on there. But that is actually for this right here. Now that's a little bit small for me to solder on. I can't get in there for that. It's a surface mount, so I'd have to have maybe a surface mount and cook it in an oven or something like that. But because of all the other components, and there's components on the back end, I'm not quite sure if I want to do that. So I'm not quite sure how that works. And you can see there's other places on here for other surface mount devices. So they have a separate section, so the micro pressure sensors can go here, and then these different jumpers are like enable jumpers, and then again for the SPI or I2C, I2C, and then you have another section down here for the ABP. These are the amplified pressure sensors, and they go here. And this one, I actually have one that's already connected that I'm using for the project that I'm using. For using in Cypress PSoC 6 BLE Pioneer Kit. It is an Arduino form factor, so it does have the headers, and then the extended connectors here, pins that can come out. On the back, it has some extra information. It does describe somewhat about the jumper settings on here. I'm not quite sure if you can see that. For here, for the so section up here is for I2C, and then they have the SPI down here on how to set those. Let me go back over here, spin it back around, and then up here you have this header is for power. So you have 3.3 or 5 volt, depending what voltage you want on there. And then these jumpers over here, and you can see they're not as straight as they should be. That's for the Humidicon for here. And then there's also an extra one here for the larger Humidicon device that you can use, that you can connect to this as well. And so I'm going to be using this with the Cypress PSoC 6 BLE Pioneer Kit, and then running through some tests using the Motos Toolbox IDE from Cypress. I already have one sensor on here with a hose, so I have this connected into a circuit with a pump and a valve to simulate like a blood pressure device, sensing device. So it goes here, it creates pressure, which gets read in through here, and then gets read in through the SPI bus, or actually through I2C bus, and then I can collect the data off that. So it's a pretty cool little tool if you're looking to do some sensor evaluation. It's already pinned out for that, and I put the wires on here, so I intend to plug this in here on the connections I can get power from over here. The enable should be the power, then I can ground this, and then I just need the 2 for the I2C, and then go from there. But I'll have to disable this one because these 2 sensors have the same address, so you can't have both of them on there. The Humidicon sensor does not. It has a, I think it's 27. This is 28. This is 27. So you can have them both on there and collect from those. Just the pressure sensors, you can't do that. And so there's the board, and that's what I'll be testing with. And so we'll see how that works and get this thing set up. There you go.